Hello again, guys. I'm joined once again for a third week in a row for his three-peat, Teddy Ball Game, who is also my opponent this week.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I can't believe I'm in this position to play this guy in the playoffs or anybody in the playoffs.
Projected that.
Yeah, it's closely projected.
Part, yeah.
Every game this week's hugely like projected to down to 5 points. Everybody's within 5 points of each other. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, other than Will and Will and Tim. They're very highly projected to win.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Remember, trade deadline is at 12 noon.
Noon on Thursday. Noon on Thursday.
Yeah, so any trades you have to go on, you're trying to get on, make sure it's done before that date.
And don't worry about the 1 day period for vetoes. I will uphold that trade if it's a fair trade immediately. So don't you guys worry about that issue. You could work up right until probably 11:45. That'll give me 15 minutes to go on and do your shit. But wow, what a crazy week.
It was a crazy week. You're in because you beat Stanky Stank, and Team Brown lost to Team Kill. Hashtag Brown
That's
Team
a
Kill.
Big one.
That was.
I can't believe that happened.
Called the upset there, and
you did.
That was just kind of crazy that he finally sets up his lineup for the second straight week, and he gets another win.
Yeah, just put a little work in, and you can win.
Set up your lineup. Set up your lineup.
Set those lineups, babe.
Set up your lineup.
Yeah, you know to set those lineups.
Yes.
You guys have all won now. You guys know how to do this. This isn't week one.
And then anyone who does not know about the consolation bracket, you have 3 games to play, and so basically you have 7 versus 8, 9 versus 10, 11 versus 12, and basically you have 3 games to figure out who is the best between 7 through 12 rank.
Yeah, and if you lose, you're not out. You just kind of move on to somebody else. Yeah, so you're always just competing for a spot. Once you're out, or once you do lose, that doesn't mean you can't be the 7th.
You're just going to continue to go down until there is nothing left, meaning you're at 12th place. So anyone's game at this point for bragging rights and say that, oh, I was not the worst team in the entire league.
Yeah, this is your playoffs, guys. Just keep playing, keep competing. Yeah, earn your spot. And I have some special prizes for your consolation, guys. That was a crazy week. You lost to Dom.
I did. Dom, congratulations on your win. My team did not come up to play, and I did not pick the right team to begin off with. But yeah, Marvin Jones, probably the person who would make points outside of Tyler Eifert on the Bengals. I did not start him. Michael Floyd had a good game, as well as DGB also had a good game, and I cutted them both. And they're back in my team for this week, seeing what they do. I did pick up Bilal Powell. We are getting really excited because somewhat of some trade power going into this final 2 days of open trade before the trade deadline. And so be on the lookout for some trades coming your way, because I want your players, and I will not do anything. I'll not do everything or anything to get those players, but let's work something else.
And as you guys may have noticed, I am now a playoff team. I also have the playoff bench to do that. I don't plan on playing many of those players, so feel free to offer me something for anybody on my team, especially my bench players. They come at cheap prices, and all of them have their perks. Any of these other matchups you want to talk about? It wasn't really much interesting. They were mostly, other than mine and Chubb's matchup, they're all blowouts.
Yeah. Actually, one thing I did want to point out was that if Eric did not win, technically Stanky Stank would actually be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you guys did not know, Stanky Stank was under um, Team Brown in points for by 44, I believe.
Something like that.
It's 44-45. And if you see his score this week, he actually surpassed John Brown in this in that score in the scoring this week. So technically, if he beat Eric, he would be the one in the playoffs right now. So it came down points for, and it's just luck.
You want to run down our first week of playoffs?
Absolutely. Let's go with this.
Sweet. We will start in the consolation bracket with Team Kill and We Are Marshall.
Ooh, all right. Disclaimer: all teams in the consolation bracket are still fighting and they're still playing. If you do lose, it's not like it's over and then you're the worst. You're still playing like 3 games to figure out where you're going to end up at. That being said, it's still a tough one.
I'm gonna say, Keyshawn, you win this week. You've been surprising me. I still think it's gonna be amazingly close, but I see Keyshawn doing it. Rocco, you just have not been on your game since early this season.
Against Jax, okay, so against the teams that Keyshawn's playing, he's got some matchups against him. I think his team is going to play better than Rocco's. So, Team Kill, roll Team Kill.
Yeah, they are coming on late and could make an impact in that consolation bracket. So, our next matchup, Gronky Kong and the Bloody Bastards. I'm excited to see this one.
I'm very particular. This is also another close game.
Like, last week we saw Dom at the lowest of the low, and just this week we saw him at his highest peak being him.
Yeah, that was this high point of this thing, and contributing to that was Antonio.
He is so inconsistent. He is so inconsistent, but when he does play, he plays. He can put up some points.
With that being said,
but Jason can. He's pretty much the exact same way. These are 2 very similar teams, and I'm excited to see it. I think Gronky Kong wins though.
I'm gonna have to say Gronky Kong as well. About half of the entire win last week is lucky. Very high scoring game. I was not really expecting that, so it was legit. It was a legit win, but it's just very high points. Now I don't think it's gonna happen again this week. Not with his players. I don't think so. And just I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it.
Dom, you're going to the dump again. Last matchup in the consolation bracket, Team Brown and Stanky Stank. 2 teams that could have easily been in the playoffs right now, but hey. The face you hate.
The face you hate. How does wait, did you take off those your shoes?
What?
Did you take off your shoes?
No.
Cause I'm pretty sure they can smell defeat.
Burn. Oh my god.
Anyway, they
can. So lame.
Anyway, to continue with that corny joke, I'm gonna have to say Stanky Stank.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Stanky Stank. This team is playing really well, even since last week. John Brown's kind of been on the downturn at this moment, and not really having enough guys on his team to subdue or to succeed in this league at the moment, and that's gonna hurt him. Stanky Stank's going to win this one and continue to be on top of the consolation bracket.
I agree. Yeah, Stanky just has so many receivers. When he sets his lineup right, they're good. They are very dangerous. I knew that firsthand. When Ben goes off, he goes off like the actual Tower of Big Ben collapsing from terrorism. I make very racist remarks on this on this vlog. I'm very sorry, everybody who will get offended. All 12 of you.
All 12.
Okay, now we are in the bracket that matters. We'll discuss Donnie Football and The Walking Dead.
Yes, here we go. This is the not a mildly anticipated matchup. Well, they know exactly what they're going to get themselves into after this week, whether they win or lose against the lovely leader for first seed, Slim fucking Shady. The fact that these teams are similar, very similar. I don't think well. In saying that, without Romo, Des Bryant is not going to do as well. They probably have to run the ball a little bit more. Darren McFadden gets an up plus for that, and Yeldon's on the upturn. Cam Newton probably going to do another decent game, and but Russell Wilson has been on a roll of late, and that's really something that you have to watch out for. I think all in all, in this entire thing, I have to say, the Walking Dead gets this one, and it's close. Like, there's projected 129, 126, but I think the Walking Dead gets it. I think
so too.
The quarterback play will be the biggest factor. Not the quarterback play of these teams, but the quarterback play of the receivers. And the running backs, the wide receivers, the tight ends, and the flex guys. Their quarterbacks will be the deciding factor, and I believe it will be, even though you have a drop down, you have a drop for Des Bryant, but you have a plus for McFadden because they're more going to run the ball. And I think every other quarterback is going on Andrew's team. Per se, like Eric Decker is going to get the ball thrown from Fitzpatrick, who's been having a great 2 weeks right now. And also, another one was Martavis Bryant for Pittsburgh. Big Ben was going to be throwing the ball this week. I'm a little bit scared for that.
Speaking of Martavis, I do want to tell you guys a little story. If you were watching Sunday night, you might have saw Martavis dropped a touchdown toward the end of the game. It was garbage time, so it didn't really matter. But had he scored that touchdown, had Ben scored those 4 points, he would have beat me and Chips would be in the playoffs right now. Yeah, it was that close. But back to Donnie and Andrews matchup. I never liked Donnie's running backs, Antonio Andrews and TJ Yeldon. I just don't care for either of them. Maybe one or the other, but both. They are both running back twos to me. And now,
the game of the week,
well,
right,
us,
is the guy sitting in front of this damn camera right now.
And the other guy sitting in front of that damn camera right now.
Thank you. Team Teddy ball game versus the backup running backs. This is a very highly anticipated game, the most highly anticipated game of right now in the playoffs. Just really the upcoming 4-winning streak. Eric and Gardner, and the owner of the backup running backs, is trying to take this entire playoffs by storm, and he is going to have to start doing that this week against the lovely old me, with a team that's been struggling, primarily just to find some solid play, all in all, that was there at the beginning of the season. Now, at this time, it is not there anymore, with Steven Senior, Deion Lewis out, and other players who have been injured along the way. It is not the same, but now he's just trying to find himself again and trying to find some solid players. Even though it says now it's now for 141, 136, this is very difficult to say because it's nasty because it's gonna come down to the quarterback play of the players in the game, as it does every single time. But my team relies on Big Ben and Andy Dalton to get it done on Sunday at 1:00.
And for you this week, Tom Brady.
Also Tom Brady, by the way.
You're starting two Patriots,
two Bengals, and one in the best receiver. Best receiver in the league. So, yeah. And also, my running backs, McCoy and Gurley, are still suspect. Not as consistent as I would love them to be. Not the same anymore.
They should be so much better.
They should be, but they are not. And that's the only reason I have really big doubts about this game, because running back game is not really as well. But James White might be able to be the solution for that. Hopefully, I believe he will be. I know you don't. But at the same time, if you look at Eric's team, let's go to his running backs. The best core of running backs, maybe
Misfits.
of
They are misfits.
Misfits. Misfits. Throwback. Misfits. Literally, this is just. Even though it's their misfits, they're almost the best running back core in the entire league. I think they actually are the best running back core in the entire league.
Buck Allen, D'Angelo, Thomas Rawls, they are my guys. Without them, I would not be where I am right now. Thank you to the injury gods that dictate who gets injured. Because without them and my randomness to pee at 3 a.m., I would not be in the position I am right now.
So that's how you get.
Yes, I just happen to wake up at 4 or 3 a.m.
and urinate at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Drink water. Get a good team. Stay healthy. That's how you do it.
Also, stay healthy in real life as well as stay healthy in fantasy football. We are digressing here. We're still trying to figure out exactly. It is some games, and
I think you win this week.
I win by close. I win close. And I don't think my lineup's even set yet at the moment. There's still some things that need to be done, but I'm just really, I think I'm trying to think about the best way to optimize my team's points score this week. And I'm going to try to, as well as Eric here. He's going to as well. But I would honestly just say that I really have no idea who's going to win. I don't.
I could see either of us, but I just see you. I can imagine a world where I win, but I just see it, you.
But this way, you get through this week,
and then I gotta play Will.
I mean, we can. Yes, we can keep out the other two people, the first and second seed out of the vlog because
they don't have games.
I mean, we can just dream, and there's could be a good chance that I could be here next week again for a 4-peat. Probably.
I'm gonna try to get Keyshawn. I'm gonna try to get you on here. I'm gonna try to work around your crazy ass schedule, and I'm gonna get you on. I'm gonna get you on here.
But
we're gonna talk about this crazy thing you just did.
Yes, because we have to. Because this is insane. If I can be there with a flag where it says there's a hashtag team roll team kill right between my butt cheeks, I'll be there with it, just like woo
on the Navy, on the ship, hanging off the boat. That's how I see the image in my head. Even though I regret seeing that image now. But yeah, Ted, thanks for joining me.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be a 3-peat. Suck it.
And guys, just a reminder about December 20th. Text me about it. For all hanging out at my place. It'll be a fun time. Xbox, we'll watch the games. If the weather's nice, we might go outside a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for that. Text me about it. Let me know you're coming, or don't, and just show up.
Also, if you can make it to this Sunday, that would be also appreciable. That'd be nice.
December 13th.
December 13th. Me, Donnie, and also Tim will be there to watch the game. So if you can make it out there, it'd be really appreciated.
Yeah, but either way, let me know via text or some other method of communication of your choice. And, see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Or maybe this weekend. Who knows?